Alright, this is going to be a quick tutorial. It's going to go over how and where you find the CarViewer. Most of the CarViewer programs with the files come with any of the mods that you find today. If I were to go over to, let's say I go to Bullring's website or Team Omega or any of those. We'll go with Bullring because I know they're always up. So over here on Bullring's website, I'm just going to the link I have. If I go to their forums and their downloads, there's a page for the 2015 Generation 6 mod. Fantastic mod, really love it. I'm not crazy about the Toyota yet, but I need a good template before I can really judge it. Either way, Chevy's my make, so they nailed it by me. Anyway, fantastic mod. 2013 was a fantastic mod. If you want to get them, come to their site. All the links are available. Now on here you'll see you have the links for the mod, the links for the different physics versions, different everything, and what you're looking for are CarViewer files. So once you've downloaded those, you're going to get a zip file. So we'll click them real quick and download them. I already have them, but just to show you, so you'll pull them down, and I show in the folder I pulled them down to. Alright, so there they are, and I'm going to say, alright, I've gone in here and I've control cut them. And I'm going to go in here to my painting folder. Now for me, I've got tons of stuff. Alright, so this is my paint schemes folder. And I recommend you use folders, makes it a little bit easier to navigate and search. I have a directory here for CarViewers right here. Within that, I have 2015 Gen 6, 2013, CTS 09, original, Cup 2000, CWS 2015, CWS 2014, NNS 13 by DMR, NNS 15 by SRD, older mods, Smithston War Wagon, the Sprint Cup CV files, because somebody was asking for those. And then I have the general CarViewer originally that was released. So you can hit paste and you're going to put them in a folder. Do I want to replace it? No, I'm not going to move it, so I already have them. So I'm going to hit don't move. When you're done, you would right click. If you have a zip program, WinZip, WinRAR, 7-Zip. 7-Zip is free, I recommend that. You right click, go to 7-Zip, you can extract files here. If you hit files, it'll open up and give you a preview. If you hit here, it's just going to throw them in this directory, or you can extract to its own new folder. Once you extract it to its own new folder, it's going to put it and tell you where they're going. So all of those files for BR 2015 mod for Gen 6 went in this folder, and then they're separated by make. Alright. Now, if I go back, I believe it includes the CarViewer in the folder. It does. There's the CarViewer EXE. So it comes with it. So that EXE is what you're going to click here. And by default, it's going to open up with the default models that came with NASCAR Racing 2003. This is the only model you can load an image from directly when you say you want to open a texture. Everything else, you're going to open a DirectX mesh to view the model. So you hit open DirectX mesh and you're going to select the mod you want. Now again, I have all my folders. I'm working on Generation 6 cars, so I was just working on a Chevy earlier. So with glass or without. Okay. So there's my Swagger car I was working on earlier. And you can zoom in, change the make, and this is only applied when it comes to the default cars that came with the game and nothing else. You can change the background or color if you want it to be something else while you're looking at it. Use lighting, don't use lighting. Options if you want it to rotate, all that. Now as you right click and hold on the vehicle, or left click allows you to rotate when you point it on a given axis. Right click allows you to physically move it within the space. Okay, so you've got your car open. How do you get your design on here? Alright, so I'm going to open up one of my paints. Minimize this real quick. In Photoshop, just for this example, and works, every program's the same. Let's open our file, and let's go up here to, again, I recommend folders, my 2015 BR Gen 6 file. I have all these different parts and pieces and junk and yada yada yada. I'll open a car I already have. Let's say Kevin Harvick's Budweiser 2015 car, or any one of these. We'll go with that one. Okay. So here's the JPEG of what I had for Kevin Harvick's 2015 car. that I did up. To see this on my CarViewer, I'm going to File, Save As. BMP is the format that all these are saved in, so bitmap. And then I'm going to go back up the directories to where my CarViewer file is. You could place a shortcut if you want to make this faster. You can go to recent places if you've already been there. Either way. And then you're going to select the mod you want to see it on. Again, you can place yourself a bunch of shortcuts. When you go to Chevy, you'll see there's a thing called card. That's the paint for the model. So you'll select that, hit view. It's going to ask, do you want to replace this? Yes. Doesn't matter what quality you set it in. Obviously, the higher you save it, the better it's going to look. Okay. When you come back to your CarViewer, you hit File and Refresh Current Texture. And now we have our Budweiser car mapped to here. And so as you're painting and putting your logos on your cars and everything and seeing how things line up and look out and turn out, that's how you do it. You make some changes on the PSD file, right click, Save As, and save it as BMP. If you were to do it in Paint Shop Pro, it gives you a slightly different thing. Let's say I wanted to do this, and I'm going to go now with one of my bases. So I've got something that's fluid. Let's say I did the Exalta Flames base, if it'll open. Okay. Alright, so there's all my Exalta Flames. Let's say we changed out the, and I saved it and I did something, and you want to turn something on or off. So it's all grouped, that's why it's all messed up. Okay. So you turn off the black in the back or something like that. As you make changes again with Paint Shop Pro, instead of doing a save as, you can save copy as. And that'll save it to the last place you save something every time. So it uses a memory. And the first time you do this, it's going to ask you, do you want to do this automatically every so often, or do you want to do save a copy of the unsaved work? I hit no. It's useful if you want to make live backups. Other than that, it's really at your discretion what you want to do. So let's say I wanted to save it there. Hit OK. Yep. It's going to ask you, sure you want to do that? Yep. Okay. And it'll do it. And there it is. Okay. And I've got multiple versions because I had multiple front end changes. So that's why it's in that base. So let's say we go out there and we turn off the roof and the strokes and whatever. And we go and do it again. Again, you hit save copy and it brings you right back there. You have to map there the first time. After that, you don't have to map there again. So, and then you refresh, and bam, your strokes are gone and you're away. Alright, so I hope that answers your questions. Have a good one.